Hello. So we all experience emotions, range of emotions, good, bad. And the question I want us to think about, and just to be clear, I don't have a real answer to this, is can we become emotional connoisseurs? And to start thinking about this, I want to think about wine and ask the question of can we become wine connoisseurs and what does it take? And the thing that it takes to start with is a language. You know, if we didn't have a language for wine, tannin, complexity, acidity, could we become connoisseurs? Could we take the experience of wine, break it into components, and notice different parts of it? Would we be able to remember parts of it? I think the answer is no. But if we take something like wine, we break it into components, we give them names and labels, and then we think about them, pay attention to them, and remember them, I think that's the beginning of connoisseurship. And I think we could do the same thing for emotions. So for example, when I think about emotions, I think a lot to my days of pain in hospital. And in those days, I experienced lots of pain. But I remember trying to think about the pain with labels. Is it stinging pain? Is it throbbing? What's the intensity? How much is it changing over time? Is it a deep pain? Is it a superficial pain? Is it pain that feels to me like it's come from healing, like the nerves growing, or it's pain that comes from something getting worse? And I created my own way of thinking about pain. And I think I became a little bit of a pain connoisseur, where I could notice and pay attention to nuances. And it's not just me, of course. Lots of people that experience pain give it different terminologies. Some even give names to the whole experience. And some people report that when a pain that is coming back, they can recognize, they think of it like an old friend, not necessarily a good friend, but oh, I know this pain. Let me think about it in a certain way. I don't have to worry. So I think that we can be connoisseurs. For that, we need to create language, remember, pay attention, recognize, and I think it could generalize to other things. It can generate to negative experience like pain. But I think the real question to all of us is, can we also make it for good emotions? Can we become connoisseurs of love? Can we start noticing nuances in the way we love other people? Could we become connoisseurs of joy, of excitement? Is there a kind of love or joy or excitement that we could get back by calling it different names? So I think we can, but I think the first part of it is not to call them love, joy, excitement, but to try to break them into components and have different terminologies and start recognizing them. Okay, so this love is composed of a comfort, an excitement, and something is happening in the body, and kind of break it into components. The second thing that really helps are rituals. So, with wine, we have this ritual. We put the glass up, we look at this, we look at it, and so on, and we have a ritual. And the ritual focuses our attention and make us pay more attention to it and notice things we wouldn't have noticed before, because we're not just sitting in our laptop and drinking wine, we're kind of paying attention to it. With pain, of course, I'm not sure we want to pay more attention. But with positive things, I think we can. So when we experience love, joy, excitement, and so on, maybe we should pause. Maybe we should have a ritual. Paying attention, stopping, noticing. I don't know exactly how it would look like, but I have a sense that we can create language for positive emotions, and we can create rituals to stop and pay more attention. And if we did, I think we would get much more of these positive things. They're good anyway, but could they get even better? I think they could if we created language and rituals. To love and rituals, to love, excitement, joy, all the positive things, and to add into them language and rituals. All the best.